more and we would be starting now. So to start, I will share my screen and we'll just continue from where we stopped last. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Good. So can you remember where we stopped last?
We could have did initialize function for the token culture.
Excellent, excellent. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to create a mint function. So let's create a mint function. As usual, I'm going to snooze this. So we're going to create a mint function, and to create the mint function, we create public fn mint. For this, we'll drive it as env, env. What would be in our mint function? Well, we want to check the address we are minting to. So we pass the address in. And that thing we want to pass in also is the amount we want to mint to the person. I want to it. Right? Is Coxie with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. So we call the check non-negative amount function. This function we created here that ensures that you cannot mint 0. Okay. Then we also use our administration function where we will check the read admin and we'll pass in the env obviously to the read admin and want to see the admin dot require auth. What does this mean? This means that we want to ensure the admin authorizes it, and so that means the function is being called by the admin of this token. What's this one problem? Expected env. Let's just come here and add reference here. So we ensure this, and then we want to call the function to add to the balance. Or did I call it receive balance? Okay. That is, we want to have the to.clone and the amount. I think that's that. Then another thing we want to do is to mint an event, to create a mint event. That's the token utils is what we're going to use for the mint event. Token.use.events. And what's the event we are minting? It will include the address, the person we are minting to, and the amount. With this, interestingly, we've created our mint function. All of these things is so easy now for us to do because we have already done it before. We have already set the background here in the admin, the allowance, the balance. You notice that we are just using the functions. So yeah, the next function we want to create here is the admin function. So we want to create a function that set admin. So this takes env, and as usual, env, a function whereby you can add a new admin, but obviously only the former admin can do this, can change admin. So we are going to have our admin and we'll read admin, and in it should return us the admin address. And then on the admin address, we use .require auth to ensure that only that address can call. Then we will now call this function write admin. Write admin is going to do a great job of setting the new admin we want to use. And then after setting it, we have to emit an event. So we will still use token utils, events. Okay, we say new first, then event, and we will say set admin. So setting admin, we are able to expose that event. What is the problem? Yeah, admin address. Oh, did we call it new address? New admin, we didn't change it here. And this one is going to have an extra S. Okay. So that is that for that. So notice that we implement here. Now we want to start implementing other functions. So implement other functions, we want to ensure that everything we are implemented is in line with the interface for a standard token. You get? Is in line with the interface for a standard token. So we are going to use a token interface for this one. Let's say contract implement, and then for it, we're going to say implement token interface for token. And then we're going to open it. So this one is going to shout that, oh, it is missing all the traits. So what are the traits inside of token interface that we are trying to implement? The first one is allowance. That's allowance.env, the address from, and then the spender. That's an address. I want to it. The next thing I'm going to do is just to add a to-do under it. So why am I doing that? Because I want us to first get all the, what are they calling it? I want us to get all of, what are they calling it again? All of the function signatures and just add it to the traits. So it will satisfy the trace condition. So we don't have any reason for this to keep shouting. So to approve, we need the spender address. No, we need the from address first. No. Then the spender address, correct. Doesn't matter this way I'm arranging it. Then we need expiration ledger. Then for this expiration ledger, that will be all. Okay, I didn't add the type to this one. It's U32. And for this, it's to do. Let's add to do to it. Then the next thing is our balance. For the balance, we just pass in the ENV, yeah, the ENV and the token address and the person address. I mean. Read balance. Or before I even do it, that one was simple, so I wanted to just quickly do it. Let's just leave that. Let's leave everything and just add to do to it. Next one is transfer. Make it ENV, ENV. Then the from address. We have the from address. What else do we have? We have the to address. And then we have the amount. Cosga, are you still here with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So do you know the next this thing we'll be using?
Have you done the transfer from? Just implementing the interface though.
Okay, excellent. So the next one we are going to do then is the transfer. So let's write the transfer. Transfer from. For the transfer from, we're going to use ENV. Then we're going to use Penda address from address. We have the address. Then we have the to address. Then we have the amount. I want to it. Also to do. What other method do you think we need? Auxiliary.
Transfer from, balance. I think we have done right.
No,
Balance. Do we have balance already?
we are not
So
done.
far.
We've not tried. This is the balance now. See balance. We've not added the bond function. Did we not add min?
Oh yeah. Bond is true. To bond the token. The ones that are not used again.
Mm. The amount is I128, and we add what to do. Then we will have the bond from, which is ENV, and we have spender address, the from address, the amount, and I128. So look at it now. What other things do you think we need? I'm going to give you a hint. What other things? This thing is still
Okay.
complaining we are not done. So what other things do you think we need?
Um, Let me guess right now, though.
Hmm?
I can't really guess right now, though.
What did I say is
But
the
if you are
fundamental of a token?
the what?
The fundamental of a token.
Do we want to talk about the decimal and everything?
Have we added that? The metadata. Have we added it?
Oh, metadata.
Decimal symbol. Where did we add it here?
We didn't import it. Okay, we didn't import it.
We imported it, but have we added it here?
No. So this time we're going to create a
Start.
function for it, or we're going to implement
We
it.
have to
So,
create a function for it now.
oh,
We have env. The decimal should return a U32. Let's have it to do. What's the problem for this one? Oh, we didn't add decimals. It should be decimals. Okay, decimals is a member. Then another member is name. That's token name. Nothing. It should just return a string to do. Then lastly, we have what? Symbol. To do. So we are done. Did you notice that the error is gone?
yes, which means I've implemented everything.
Yes, we've added all the methods we need to create a token. So the methods we will now start implementing. So we've done a lot of work before, so our work is not much. In fact, if we can finish quickly on this call, we don't need to reach this thing. So for allowance, what it does is it returns the amount that you have been approved. And for this, we just get the read allowance dot amount. Okay. Now for approve, first of all, we want to check if the person calling it has the required authority. Then we want to check again if the amount is trying to approve is not a 0. If it is not and it's passed, then we want to write allowance. So it will include the from, the spender, the amount, and the expiration ledger. After that, we want to also emit an event. What's the event? Token utils, new, and yeah, this one is a reference dot events dot approve. Yeah. So we would have this. So let's just clone this one. Dot clone. What's the tool? Do we have a tool here? Okay, inside it, we should do the spender. Oh, I should have cloned it from here. If I clone it from here, if I use it there, there's no way I can clone it again. Then this one will be from. This one will be spend. I mean, yeah. So the balance function. Wait, I'm not recording this class. Oh,
Ha God.
okay, I'm recording. Okay, I'm recording. I'm recording. I'm recording. I'm recording. I thought I wasn't recording. Okay, so the balance, we have a read balance, and yeah, just passes it in like that. Then for the transfer function does quite a little. First of all, it check if the person trying to transfer is an authorized person. Okay, if you're an authorized person, you want to check that the amount you want to transfer is not a zero amount. Okay, after we check that, what else do we want to do? We want to spend balance. Okay, so the spend balance, we're spending the from and the to. The from dot clone and the amount. Then we want to also receive balance, since we have spent balance from this person. We need to add it to the other person here. That's all about transferring. So for here, we're going to use the to dot. Did I just use read or receive? Receive balance. We need the to dot clone. To dot clone, and then we will add the amount. So this is literally transferring from here to here. So the next thing we want to do is the token utils new env dot events dot transfer the from, the to, and the amount. So transfer from, we are also going to do the same thing, but this time we are going to use allowance to do it. So first of all, normal, we check our spender if it's authorized. That require if it's authorized. Then the next thing we want to do, hope you are here with me.
Yes,
Hello?
I am.
Okay, great. The next thing we want to do is we want to check if it's a non-negative value. Okay, if it passes that, then we want to first of all spend the allowance. This is going to be a reference. We are going to clone the addresses. We're going to clone the spender too. Okay. Then we're going to also spend the balance. So we're going to do everything we've done here next. So this will be the from person clone. Then After spending, the other person must also receive. So as usual, this is also going to be the to.clone and the amount, and we would emit our event. So let's emit our event by saying token utils new reference dot event dot transfer, and then you say from to and the amount. So yeah, is there a problem somewhere? Okay, I can see where the problem is. So yes, okay. So for here, let's add this here. Okay. Okay. So our bond function. Let's implement our bond function. So our bond function also we want to also check if this person is required, is authorized. We also want to check that the person is not trying to bond 0. Then we want to spend the balance of the person. And this is going to be the from.clone. And yeah. Once we spend it, we reduce it, nothing will be added. So token utils new. We have the env dot event dot spawn. We have the from that we are burning from and the amount. So the next one we want to do now is the burn from. So for the burn from, we want to check the spender dot require auth. And we want to check that it's also a non-zero amount. After that, we want to spend the allowance that we are allowed to burn. So for all these ones, we just clone them. Dot clone. Then we want to spend the balance. Okay. So also be from dot clone and the amount. Last thing we obviously want to do is to create an event for this. Sales, and we have the new the TNV, and then call our bond function. The bond function takes from and amount. Okay, we then add the event dot. Okay. So our decimal, we're going to have the read decimals, return the read decimal, we're going to have the read name, and then lastly, we're going to have read symbol. Wow. On this note, I am happy to tell you we are done with writing our token contract. Scott, is it here?
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's nice.
So do you have
Are you
any
going to like
question?
deploy it now?
No, we won't be
Not
deploying.
really.
We won't be deploying it. So this is my task for you till the end of this call. Write and re-implement this contract and then deploy it and drop your contract address. You know
This
what?
same contract. Everything.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll stop sharing my screen. So I want you to do that. In fact, I want you to submit that on Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today is the last day
That's
of
better.
the. So thank you very much for joining. We'll just stop here since you've been able to achieve everything we have and you don't have any question. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll stop the recording now.